We have Raveena Tondon also with us on the broadcast. Thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. It is indeed a huge loss to the Bollywood.
I think besides being a loss to Bollywood, it's a personal loss as well for a lot of us who worked with her and have known her as a human being and as a person. I'm in absolute shock and disbelief. Unfortunately, I did not know this last night. I have woken up this morning. I'm not in Mumbai, and I just couldn't. I still can't. I can't comprehend this. Not registering yet that this is. She's an inspiration to all of us. I mean, how can this happen to her? She was fit. She was agile. She brought about the radical change in all of us, the way we looked, the way we are. I mean, just look at her. I'm looking at her on the screen right now, and it's only disbelief. It's that this is some other. It's surreal. It's not happening.
Yes, it's a huge loss, and as you rightly mentioned, for you specifically, a personal loss as well, because you worked with her in the movie Ladla. Can you share with us some of the memories that you had with Sridevi?
Well, they're huge memories. We used to meet pretty often socially as well. My heart goes out to Boney ji at this moment, and I've known them for many, many years. And with Shri, it's at the time when she would rarely make friends. She was always this shy person. And, a lot of people used to think maybe it comes from arrogance, but when you really got to know her, you realize that she was just a very, very shy person and a beautiful soul at that. During Ladla, at the time when she did not really make too many friends, she and me got along really well, and we had a lot of fun. And she was this, she was this little naughty child inside when you really got to know her. And it was, honestly, I'm at a loss of words to say. I can't sit here and start talking about things, but as a performer, as a human being, I think overall, it's a huge loss. It's a huge loss. It's quite unbelievable.
Well, I can imagine, Ms. Raveena Tondon, how it is a very, very emotional moment for those who have worked with Sridevi, who have been with her most of the times. For our viewers, I want you to tell us a little bit more. How was it when you worked with her in Ladla? You told us that she was a very shy person. How did she come along with you? And, because viewers right now want to know more about Sridevi. She was a beautiful human being, we all know.
Well, she definitely was, and like I said, she was in the 90s. She was known to be a little bit of a recluse and little, shy. She used to sit through the day in her van and chat and talk, and she didn't have at that time many friends. She was always a very, very family-oriented person. As you can see how beautifully well she's brought up her daughters to be the apple of her eye, and it's just that during Ladla and every time, even when I met her socially, I mean, we'd all be in awe of her to a certain extent, and she'd make you so comfortable and try and be one of you, and that was the biggest quality, I think, making people comfortable around her.
Which is your favorite movie of Sridevi, and which is that
hers,
one character?
I was a huge fan of hers when I did Ladla, and I couldn't believe that the opportunity I was getting of working with her. She had no ego. In fact, she was all out to help you, And it was not that, oh, I'm Sridevi, so you need to bow down to me. That was never her thing, which sometimes you kind of, counter with some, very, very senior actors and actresses. But with her, it was all out to help and all out to cooperate. And, literally, I was much her junior when I did Ladla with her. But the level of comfort was so beautiful. And I'm at a personal, it's a personal loss.
Which is your favorite movie your favorite
Chalbaz.
character that she portrayed in so many films that she acted in?
I think it was Chalbaz. I was a huge fan of her since then. And even Sadma. I remember watching Sadma when we were kids. And it was, she's just completely wonderful. And then her last performance in Mom, I think it was just terrific.
Thank you very much, Ms. Raveena Tondon, for speaking with us here on Times Now.